Dan McCaffrey here, IGN resident tech expert Bo Moore there. Bo, we are talking all week here. Since the announcement of the Xbox Series X, a lot of speculation, a lot of excitement around this thing. We've gone so far as to make a mock-up.
We built our own.
which, by the way, Microsoft should 100% be selling Xbox Series X lamps right now. What Xbox fan would not want this?
Yeah,
lighting up, green glowing their room while they wait for the real thing next year. But Bo, we are here to figure out how much this bad boy, the real thing, not the lamp, is going to cost. What do you think?
So, spoiler alert, I'm going to cut straight to the end. I think it's going to cost $600.
All right, tell me why.
I know that's going to be steep, but so here's why. The CPU, we know it's going to have a custom AMD Zen 2 processor.
Right.
That is roughly equivalent to the AMD Ryzen 5 3600 CPU, which is like a $200 CPU.
Okay.
That's about the low end of the current Zen 2 line.
Yeah.
The Navi is the GPU processor,
Yes.
which is currently the Radeon RX 5700 and 5700 XT. For what Microsoft is shooting for, which is 4K, 60 FPS, ray tracing. Like AMD GPUs can't even do ray tracing right now. Ray tracing is only on the NVIDIA 20 series cards.
Yeah.
So for AMD to get there, like obviously this is going to be a custom built chip that like streamlines a lot of things.
Sure.
It is specially made for the console. But in order to hit the targets that they're looking for, like 400 for the GPU is like a minimum, I'm feeling like. That's what the RX 5700 XT costs.
Yeah.
The other thing is the storage. We're looking at an SSD. SSD prices have gone way down in recent years, so like
Minimum of a terabyte, right? If not two in this thing?
I would think a terabyte is what
they're shipping. They're shipping
at.
the S and the X with a terabyte now. So boy, I'm hoping we get a little more out of the top end console.
And you know, the storage, I would not be surprised if they make it really easy to swap your storage out. Like they might even just have like a chip or something, like a card. It's like just easy slot in extra storage. Just like, you know, you can just pop an SSD in. Like adding an SSD to your computer is one of the easiest upgrades you can do. But the SSD storage is way faster. So that's actually going to be really big for the jump from previous generation consoles to here, because SSD storage, that's your load times, that's all this.
Yes.
But that has nothing to do with what the games look like. And so hitting that 4K, 60 FPS, you're looking at a $400 graphics card, basically.
That's steep. But it sounds like from what you're telling me that 600 might actually get you quite a lot. Like this, it's actually kind of a fair deal for what you're getting.
I'm saying, yeah. So that's the thing is there's a lot of speculation, and I feel like it's pretty clear that Microsoft is going to also have a lower tier variant of the next generation.
Yeah,
Xbox.
we've speculated that since they've stuck with X, that they're probably going to call that the Series S
Most
to go
likely.
with. So you think? What do you think on that? 400 for that?
I think that could maybe even be like 350.
Really?
You know, but definitely like no more than 400.
Yeah.
Because like I mean we're already seeing, and that's basically going to be the Xbox One X. Like roughly
Plus,
what is currently the One X is going to be the new lower tier, coming in at like 350, 400.
Yeah.
Whereas here, the Series X is going to be the higher tier, top end, and I really think it's going to be positioned to compete with gaming PCs, not with other consoles. I mean, obviously we don't know the specs on the PS5 yet, so we don't know where it's going to be positioned, but I think Microsoft, like they've been blending the lines between PC and console for the last couple of years. The Xbox One already has mouse and keyboard support.
Right.
Like I really think that we're going to see this marketed as a gaming PC. And if it can hit those targets of 4K, 60 FPS, capable of 120, capable of 8K. Now, to be clear, when they say it's capable of that, that just means like it is theoretically capable of that. It's not going to hit that right out the gate. I'm just going to tell you right now.
Not with a game. Maybe on Netflix.
Yeah, exactly.
At some point.
Exactly. But to hit those targets, like to do that in a gaming PC, you're looking at like $1,000 minimum, if not really like $1,500 plus. So if they can hit that at like $600, maybe even $700, like they're not going to sell a $700 console. But if they can hit that at $600, like that's a really compelling argument.
Yeah. Well, you've actually convinced me, because I thought for sure 500 was going to be what we're looking at. That's the Xbox One X. They've made everybody comfortable with that. But you've made a compelling argument for why this is justified as a $600 box, especially if the Lockhart, the lower end SKU, comes in at 4 or perhaps even under that. Then they can say, well, if you don't want to spend 600, we've got another one for you.
Exactly, and that's where you can just buy the next generation Xbox. It can play all the games, but if you're looking for that top tier, maximum output, maximum vision,
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
$599. All right, you heard it here first. $599 US for the Xbox Series X. We'll see if that indeed comes to fruition. For more as the year develops here on all things Xbox, keep it tuned right here to IGN.